We are so excited to learn more dito sa ating episode for today. G ka ba, Nicole, for a game called Whiteboard Workbook?
Siyempre, Gina G.
We're gonna ask you to type in your thoughts and ideas on this Canva whiteboard. I'll tell you one word, and then you tell us the first thing you think of. What was it like thinking about, and this is your first word, adulting?
So probably my words for adulting would be overwhelming, exciting, and right now, because I'm like fresh into the adulting world. I've always been overwhelmed by the thought of adulting. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna be an adult. So scary. I don't know what I need to do to be a good adult. Naturally, I would just stumble into things like, like people vlog their lives and they'd get their finances in order. They'd like establish healthy habits. I want to prepare myself so that I can be the best that I can be. So when it comes to adulting, overwhelmed, but I find it so exciting. And I think when you look at things and you're like, oh my God, that's so fun. It changes your energy. I'm slaying, but still struggling. And I think when you're fresh into adulting, one of the most important things that you need to handle, or at least learn how to handle, is your finances.
Speaking of, eto na yung next word mo. What got you into big ideas like finance?
I wanted to be prepared. So probably finances, I'd put like preparation, planning, and also I would say fun. I love talking about finances. I can talk about it like the entire day. Fun.
Finances?
I just find it so interesting. And I guess that's why I got into like content creation, like talking about finances. When you see someone like super excited about what they're talking about, it makes you interested. Like,
actually,
I wonder,
that's true.
Why? Like, what? Ano meron dyan?
How has your experience been with your next word, content creation?
A lot of people create content, but not a lot of people create content on finances.
Yes.
During the pandemic, I started content creation because I've always wanted to start like creating my videos. I've always had a love of documenting things. And now I'm here. I create videos on finances, and I mostly also share like the things that I learned as I go through adulthood. My words would probably be sharing ideas, communicating also, and honestly just like sharing things that you're passionate about.
Of course, we are very curious to know ano naman ang thoughts mo sa Canva.
I would probably say my words for Canva is cool and then easy. You can just like make an account, get started, get going. You just have to like drag and drop. Probably like a tool. And it's so important that you make tools like this accessible to people because people have so many ideas. And if you just give them the proper tools to make their idea, to execute on their ideas, then they can do so many things.